In the past year, some of the world's most powerful CEOs have issued quiet warnings. Sam Altman of OpenAI says entire categories of work can soon be replaced by artificial intelligence. Elon Musk calls today's education system outdated by 100 years. And Google's Sundar Pichai reminds us that AI will redefine what work even means. For parents, for teachers, for students, this raises a haunting question. If machines are learning faster than humans, does sending our kids to school still make sense? Or have we built an education system that's preparing them for a world that no longer exists? Act 1. The big idea. The American education system, as we know it, was built for the industrial age, an era of factories, time clocks, and predictable jobs. Schools were designed to create reliable workers, people who could follow instructions, arrive on time, and perform repetitive tasks efficiently. For a while, that model worked beautifully. It created a workforce that built cars, cities, and entire economies. But here's the catch. It was never designed to create innovators, critical thinkers, or creative problem solvers. Today's world demands exactly those things. We live in an age where creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence matter more than memorizing facts. Yet most classrooms still reward the same 19th century behaviors, sitting still, following orders, and passing tests that measure compliance more than curiosity. So maybe education isn't broken. Maybe it's just outdated. Act 2. Deep dive. Let's look at what's really happening. Schools still teach students what to think, when the modern world needs people who know how to think. Students memorize facts they can now Google in seconds. They learn to write essays that no one will read, when AI can already generate those essays in moments. Meanwhile, the job market has shifted beneath our feet. AI doesn't just replace physical labor, it's replacing mental labor too. Data analysis, translation, even coding. Tasks once considered highly skilled are being automated at lightning speed. So what are we teaching young people for? Some schools are experimenting with AI tutors that personalize lessons to each student's pace and curiosity. These systems can instantly adapt, giving struggling students more support and letting advanced ones explore deeper questions. But they also raise difficult issues: privacy, dependency, and the loss of human mentorship. And while wealthy districts pilot these innovations, many underfunded schools can barely afford working computers. The digital divide becomes an educational divide. The result? A generation split not by intelligence, but by access. Education, once the great equalizer, is at risk of becoming a mirror, reflecting inequality instead of challenging it. Act 3. Human impact. For teachers, this moment feels heavy. Many entered the profession to inspire, not to compete with algorithms. Yet they now face burnout, shrinking budgets, and rising expectations. They're asked to prepare students for a future even they can't predict. For parents, the anxiety is different. Do we still send our children to college, knowing that some degrees may age faster than the students themselves? Or do we encourage them to learn online, build portfolios, and adapt faster than the system can teach? And for students, it's a paradox. They've never had more tools for self-learning, yet never felt more lost about what's worth learning. Grades still matter, but curiosity is what the future rewards. There's a quiet rebellion happening in living rooms and classrooms across the country. Parents are homeschooling with project-based learning. Students are mastering skills from YouTube and online mentors. And some teachers are redesigning entire lessons around collaboration, not competition. This is not the end of education. It's the end of schooling as we know it. Outro. Maybe the future of learning isn't about classrooms, or grades, or even degrees. Maybe it's about something older and more human. Curiosity, wonder. The drive to understand the world, not because we have to, but because we want to. If AI can teach us anything we want to know, then maybe our greatest task as humans is to remember why we want to know.